Hi, good morning. Yeah, it's Friday, it's not Thursday, but you know what? Better late than never. So, all that and more on this morning's Morning Laugh. Well, good morning. Welcome to the Morning Laugh. As I said in the in that little teaser, but yeah, it's Friday morning. It's not Thursday morning, and it's a few minutes after the normal time. By normal, I mean time, not day. Starting off the show. So, Uh, it's just me this morning because I don't know what's happened to everybody. I mean, I do, but I don't. Matter of fact, uh, the great thing about life is that it gets away from you at times, and so things happen. And so, let me get you caught up. Welcome to the Morning Laugh. My name is Brian Kahatsu. I'm one of four hosts that are on this show, and I am here. I am here for you in case you do watch this show, listen to this show, so that you're like, what happened last week? Is everybody okay? So everybody's, we'll get you caught up here. So, first of all, Chris Wineland, he and his wife just celebrated their fourth wedding anniversary a few days ago. So Chris and his wife are celebrating their anniversary. He's been MIA. I don't know what's going on, where they're at, what they're doing, what big event they have planned for their 4 year anniversary. But I remember when I celebrated my 4 year anniversary in 1995, I'm pretty sure my wife and I woke up, yawned, gave each other a kiss, a high five, and got on with the rest of our day. So because it was 4 years and it was 1995. What was going on? We were still watching Friends at that point. Let's see. Josh Novi. Josh, I don't know where he is. He's been on the road doing shows and he's disappeared. I don't know what's going on. Josh also has only been married for a few months, newlywed. I don't know. He's living with your head in the clouds, fall in love, all that kind of good stuff. I don't know. He's MIA. I don't know where Josh is, but wherever he is, I wish you the best, Josh, and I hope things are going well for you now. Mike James, my partner in crime. We do a lot of shows together. We're very close friends. We talk all the time on the phone. Mike has messed up his back. He has it's not the sciatic nerve we have found. It is something called and I'm paraphrasing because Mike didn't know the actual name. The ridiculous nerve. I don't know what that is. It's close to the sciatic nerve. Anyway, Mike is bedridden at the moment, unable to stand, more or less dance. He can't sit really. He's been having some difficulty just standing up at the moment, but he did manage to stand up the other day. Been to the chiropractor a couple times, and then other than that, I think heavily on some pain medications. So Mike is on the mend. We hope, and we'll be up and around very soon. Meantime, I uh, I started running this week, which I'm sure you can tell. I started working out this week, trying to take better care of myself. Busy week for me, family, and all that good stuff. But so again, missed Thursday, but here we are Friday. Um, Big week for me. I don't know if we've talked about it on the show, but I started teaching a class at a university here in Phoenix in Arizona, and it's come to an end this week as it's a mini semester and my semester's over. So it's my first class teaching and went remarkably well as I tried to help those in the film industry get their new jobs. Norm has chimed in here. Norm, let's see if I can put this up on screen here. Norm, heavy pain meds can only make the show more fun. I think that's true, Norm. I think Mike's missing out. I think a horizontal mic on pain meds trying to tell us what's going on in the news would be delightful for everyone to watch. So yeah, maybe we did miss the boat on that, but maybe it's not too late. So hopefully if Mike's watching, maybe he'll chime on. I know he was having difficulty even talking to me on the phone the other day. So that I will say, oh, this is an interesting point. If you're just joining, Mike is out with a back issue, and so I'm talking to Mike, and I'm telling him how I had a sciatic nerve event. I'll call it an event, happened to me 3 years ago. And the only reason I remember it was 3 years ago is because it came up on my Facebook feed that 3 years ago today I had this, which is almost 3 years to the day Mike is going through his problem at the moment, which I thought is weird because Mike and I, you're friends, you tend to eat the same foods, like the same things, and that's what make you friends. And apparently 3 years in between each other, we both get these chronic back issues. Um, Now, the day that I got my chronic back issue, we were supposed to do a show down in Tucson, Arizona. I had to cancel at the last minute. Mike, unfortunately, was on the phone talking to me, and he was in a room full of comics. And he said, "Oh man, you can't make it. I'll find a replacement." Of which a comic who Mike is not friends with, um, and barely knew, and is not the strongest comic ever, said, "Hey, I'll go with you." And so he went with him, and yeah, wasn't that good. Anyway, so flash forward now to the other day when I found out Mike had his back pain and I had my back pain. Somebody else called me to tell me that this comic actually called. We haven't heard from him in many, many, many years. Um, he called and was trying to get booked on something, and then I realized how weird is that? That 3 years later he's back, and all he must know, or he must be causing the back pain. I don't know. So anyways, I digress. That's what I say. So anyway, in the meantime, everybody's doing their thing. All the younger guys are in love. Mike is banged up. And I this week though, um, it's been busy this week. Earlier on Tuesday, my album came out. Finally, the album I've been talking about. Here it is. There it is. Secret Asian Man. My album finally came out. It's a sketch comedy album. It is 16 tracks and 40 some odd minutes long. Um, there's something for everybody on there. There's some songs, there's some um most of it's sketch. That's what we're doing. Most of it's sketch. Let me just pop this up here real quick and we can kind of discuss. Oh, I love this. Okay, so it is available on Spotify, just so you know. Um, and so here's the tracks. So there's a lot of different tracks. Let's see what I said. I said 16, 16. There you go. Um, anyway, I worked very hard on this, and so someone should listen to it. Somebody listen to it. Spotify, it's on there for free. You can go to my website. Also, you can listen to it for free. What else was I going to say about that? That's um iTunes, all that good stuff. It's available on everything. So check that out. And let me know what you think. Again, I'm not telling you to go buy anything. I'm just telling you it's available. So yeah, you're thinking, what happened to the show? Is he just pitching merch now? Yeah, kind of. When the others don't show up. By the way, it is Christmas. If you want to buy my album, that'd be sweet. I have shirts available. My shirts. Everybody likes my shirts. I got an order for 3 shirts yesterday. People like the shirt. Kind of talks about one of the jokes that I have. I did want to mention too. Let's see if I can pull this up. Everybody's, like I said, it's just a very busy, busy time for everybody. Josh Novi, comedy.com. You can go to Josh, and Josh has all his merch available there. Josh is a merch machine. He has over 1,000 items. I'm going to say, I don't know if that's true. No, it's not quite 1,000, but Josh has a lot of stuff with his PTSD dog and a lot of dog material stuff on there with his dog. Anyway, you can check that out. Chris Wineland comedy. You can go to Chris. Chris has mugs and some other millennial shirts. I'm going to call them shirts for millennials. But you know what? Other people can wear them too. I've seen Gen Zers wear them. I've seen Boomers wear them. Gen Xers. We tend to stay away from that. We usually, if you're Gen X, I'm going to be honest. If you're Gen X, you're probably buying something a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Reasonable, or something that you're going to wear. So that's just what I'm saying. And if you're listening on the podcast, I put up pictures of my merch. Anyway, so I know the show's about the news and all that kind of good stuff. The only news I'm going to share, there's always bad news going on. I mean, we have a new variant now with COVID. So, I don't know. I don't want to spoil any spoilers for next week, but I'm sure there'll be another one. The a few months ago, we talked about the woman who had accidentally gorilla glued her hair. Um, and I think that was like, see, that was episode 1 or 2. Anyways, here we are, episode, I think we're 47 at this point. This woman's back. Obviously, she did some damage to her hair, putting the gorilla glue in her hair. They finally got it out. But what ended up happening is, I guess recently she dyed her hair brown, and now her hair's falling out completely. So obviously, there's still some intense damage going on in her head. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say wigs. That might be good. Wigs might be good. Wigs might be good for all of us. I'm currently wearing a hat because I just woke up, and you see, it looks. If you're watching, it's worth watching this show sometimes, and not just doing the podcast. But you know, I gotta be honest. I'm happy I have hair at this point in my life. I'm 53, and I like hair. Speaking of age, by the way, my wife's birthday is Sunday, which most of you probably do or do not care if you've met her. She's a fantastic lady, and I'll wish her happy birthday live on the show right now. Even though, as a husband, I'm responsible to do it on the actual day of the birthday. But so I have. So this will be, by the way, I'm just kind of setting this up. This will be a limited time show, which you're thinking, thank goodness, because I can't take any more of this. Anyway, I will be cleaning the house because her parents are coming over. So the gift is I'm cleaning the house, and then the parents will come over, and then I'm pretty sure my mother-in-law will criticize that the house isn't as clean as it should be, and then that's thankless on me. But that's just how life works, you know. Uh, Mother-in-laws have a standard. That's all I'm saying. So, so that is my duty for today. Is I have that to do. All the merchandise, in the world is slow to go, and getting anything delivered is insane. So I made the mistake of ordering one thing for my wife. It'll never come. She'll get it for her birthday next year, I'm sure. So that's the other thing too. I have to go. I got to actually go buy, not buy presents. I know what I've already bought. I just need to go pick up some things. So again, it's a little look into my life that maybe you didn't know or want to know. But hey, I showed up for you. I don't know where the rest of the guys are again. And if you're just joining us, I don't know where anybody is. So it's a day late. It's a dollar short. This is this is the morning laugh. Again, I'm your host, alone, home alone, as I called this episode. Brian Kahatsu, thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will be, because I don't know what everybody else is doing, I at least will be at Stir Crazy Comedy Club next week with actor and comedian Wayne Fetterman. If you don't know who Wayne Fetterman is, look him up. He's been in 1,000 different things, usually as the everyday man. He shows up and then he does a scene. He's super funny and then he leaves. So he also has a wonderful podcast on the history of comedy if you're interested in that. People, unlike this show, people actually listen to that show. So check that out. Other than that, I got a bunch of corporate stuff that you're not invited to, unfortunately. I apologize for that. So hopefully that will pan out much better for me than you. So that'll be great. But other than that, lots of things coming up. Um, should be back next week. I don't see why not. Okay, that's good. All right. Well, if you are watching for whatever reason and you've made it to this part, chime in, say hello. If you're not quick about it, because I'm going to end this pretty quickly here. Make sure if you watch the rerun, then just go ahead and click. Hey, I watched this, Brian. It wasn't as bad as you think it is. I know. Anyways, with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you all get an opportunity to wish my wife happy birthday online. And with that, I hope you focus on the holidays, focus on your family, have a great time with your family, have a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Good morning.